Okay, welcome everyone to Ukraine Explained. Welcome to Ukraine Explained. And this is the first show of 2023. Let's go with the first video. And this video is actually very awesome because this is the HIMARS strike on Makiivka. This is actually the video where they killed a lot of Russian soldiers. As you can see, Ukrainians, they are not messing around. This is like the new year, but they are saying, we must free Ukraine, and this is actually what we must do. And of course, the Ukrainians are also very good with memes, like 1 minute before 12 o'clock, and then at 12 o'clock, the whole the Russian soldiers, military, everything, everyone is getting destroyed. And maybe we even go to the Red Square, who knows, because the Russians did a lot of very bad things in Ukraine. And I also want to show you a clip from the TV show. This is the New Year show that is getting broadcasted every year in Russia. And I watch it like a lot of times, a lot of years. I watch this, and you have like all these famous people, they come like to sing. You have all these actors, you have these celebrities. And this year they had like so many random like soldiers, like these people, like random soldiers, sergeants, like doing like a little bit of talking. And of course they all said basically, we must go to Ukraine, we must save Ukraine, we must save Russian people in Ukraine. And now I also think they're gonna say, yeah, we must save Donbass. This is where the Russians are getting killed every day. This is the spot. Yeah, we must of course save the Donbass in Ukraine, because Ukraine is very bad and the Russians are getting killed there. It's Normally I actually kind of like this show, because it's like very interesting to see like what is happening in Russia, and all the jokes and all the news and all the stuff. But this year you had like this, sorry for my English, like this idiot, and they had this year so many like little bits about the war. And of course we need to finish the war, and we must stay there, and we must free the Russian people in Ukraine. For me it was a little bit too much. I think for everyone it was a little bit too much of these people, and not like usually it's more about the music, about the funny stuff and stuff like this. But this year it was like kind of something like pro war on Ukraine, something like this. And this is actually what I wanted to speak with you about, because there are now a lot of rumors that the Russians are preparing a false attack, a false flag attack, a terrorist attack in the churches in the occupied territories. So we are talking about Donetsk, Luhansk, Zaporizhia, Crimea. These are the places where the Ukraine intelligence are saying we expect a false flag attack. The Russians, the president, he asked for a pause for the celebration of Christmas. Ukraine denied it, of course, very logical. But now there are a lot of rumors that Russia wants to use this as a false flag attack, and they will do some kind of attacks, and then they say, no, it was the Ukrainians. So I'm a little bit worried that maybe today nothing happened yet. So I'm a little bit afraid that tomorrow we're gonna maybe hear something about these attacks. And it's actually already on Twitter. Russia is going to blow up several churches in Donetsk during the Christmas truce. I really hope that this is very bad information. I really hope like this is not the truth, because otherwise tomorrow I think a lot of people gonna die, and this is very bad. And this is a very interesting clip for me. Here you can see what the Ukrainian soldiers are getting for lunch on the front lines. When we see the Russian soldiers, we always see they don't have any food, they don't have anything to drink. If they have, it's like very bad quality. Yeah, it's like it's almost like dog food or something like this. And here you can see there are actually cooks who are preparing this fine meals for the Ukrainian soldiers. That's why they are so strong, man. Yeah, boy. Very, very interesting to see. Very interesting. And this is also a very funny clip. The Belarus soldiers are saying, we are getting scared because the Ukrainian soldiers are very dangerous looking and they say they are gonna kill us. Well, I mean, look what you're doing to Ukraine, man. So this is actually funny that Belarus soldiers, they are now like complaining like yeah, Ukraine will attack us because they are already saying we're gonna kill you and stuff like this. So it's like oh man, this Belarusian people is very weird stuff, man. And I also saw this clip. This is about Prigozhin, about the Wagner Group, and the first people. Well, I mean, if this video clip is true, the first people are getting released from their contracts. They served 6 months, and now they are saying, the Wagner Group is saying, you can go, you don't have to go back to the prisons because they got recruited in the prisons. And 6 months they survived, and now the Wagner Group is saying you can go back, we are sending you back to Russia. And for me, I'm like, whoa, I'm like, what is happening with these people? Because they were already like criminals. They maybe killed someone, they maybe raped some woman, they maybe steal something, they maybe beat someone up. So they got like a sentence. Then they got recruited. Now they fought like half a year where they actually like fought a lot of people. They killed a lot of people. And now they are getting back into the society of Russia. I mean, if I was a Russian citizen and if I was living in Russia, I mean, I would get very scared that these people, they were already criminals. Now they probably killed maybe like 10, 20, 30, 40 people on the front lines. They have probably a lot of problems with their physique, with their in their heads. And now they are actually going back to Russia, like go on and start a new a new life, basically. Oh, I'm very happy I'm not living in Russia. I will say that because if I knew like that these criminals are getting back on the streets of Russia, whoa. And this week was very good because now Ukraine is finally getting the first Western tanks. And this is the light versions. These are not the heavy battle tanks. This is the light version of it, but it's still very good because they are also pretty new. They are like from the 80s. Most of them are from the 80s, maybe the 90s. We have the French AMX team 10. This is the, you can see them here, and they are also getting the light tanks from United States and also from Germany. So this is very good news. This is actually what Ukraine really needs, and this is maybe the first step to the light tanks, and maybe after this the NATO countries can maybe decide on give Ukraine also the heavy tanks. This would be like very good news, but this is already good news because you can see these are the light versions of the I think this is already very good. And why is this also good? Because these versions are also like very fast, because when you have this big heavy tank, you cannot go like very fast into the positions, but with this one they are much faster. So maybe this is actually very good for the counteroffensive of Ukraine, because they are always about conquering small piece of land and then go behind enemy lines. And maybe these little fast vehicles are even better than the big heavy tanks, because the big heavy tanks, they cannot maneuver very easily. So maybe this is even a very good start. Yes, I think it is. Yeah. So United States, Germany, France, these are very good countries. These are our friends. And this is actually not being talked that much about, but Turkey is also sending armored vehicles. And this is also very good, because a lot of Ukrainian soldiers can go inside them, and like I just said, they can go behind enemy lines with these fast armored vehicles. I think they will provide Ukraine with a very good stuff. So for now, this was my first video of the year. I want to hear from you in the comments. Are these armored vehicles and the light tanks, are they a game changer, or do you think they must get the heavy big tanks? Only that way they can win. Write in the comments. Till next time.